Hello, welcome to another one of my non-techie videos. Today I'm going to be talking to you about equipment and apps that have helped me get a little bit better with my iPhone filming endeavors. So, first things first, before you even start looking at equipment and apps, I think it's really important to be aware of 2 points. First things first, make sure your phone is set to airplane mode. Airplane mode can be found on your settings and it's important to be aware of. It's something you could overlook really easily, and I definitely did in the early days, but it essentially stops you from getting phone calls while you're recording, so that's quite important to be aware of. Secondly, be aware of how much memory space you've got on your phone. This is something that I've not heard a lot of experts talk about in their tutorials. I'm presuming they expect you to already be aware of this, but to be honest, I actually cleared my camera roll and all of the albums that I had on my telephone. I backed them up onto my, iPhotos. However, I still came a cropper during an interview that I was doing with someone who I'd been really wanting to actually grab and speak to. I managed to get him, and there I was doing my interview, only for the filming to stop midway because I ran out of memory space. That was not great. Another thing that I would suggest that everyone get into the habit of, if you are using your phone for doing lots of filming and photographs, I'd really suggest that you invest in an external, what they call hard drives. Get one of these if you haven't already. It's a good idea to have one of these around so you can back up everything that you've got on your phone or on your computer in terms of videos. Now, next. Once you've made sure that your phone has enough memory, you're on airplane mode, I think it's probably a good idea to invest in some apps. The app I'm using to film this video with today is called Filmic Pro. And Filmic Pro is one of those apps that's been recommended by literally every tutorial that I've come across, and I've read lots of reviews about it online as well, and to be really honest, it's brilliant. I think once you get Filmic Pro, you probably won't use your regular iPhone camera. I certainly haven't. I'm still getting to grips with the elements and the settings that Filmic Pro has, but just from a basic understanding, I can tell you that it's just changed the way in which I film, because it really helps you get your exposure, your white balance, those kind of really important things sorted out. And that's something that the iPhone camera, while it helps you, I think it helps you with your focus and exposure to some extent. It's not as good as this. It also has, a lot more advanced settings that I honestly don't really understand at the moment, although I do intend to go through them, because I think that if just using the basic settings has improved my life so much, if I can really get to grips with something a bit more advanced, I'm sure I'd really be able to enhance the quality of my filming. What next? Well, first things first is get yourself a tripod. So one of the biggest mistakes that I've made in my endeavours so far has been not to use a tripod. So shaky video, just, terrible results really, have all been down to the fact that I haven't invested in a tripod, but now I have. So the tripod I'm using right now to film with is called a Monkey Grip, and it comes in this box. I will insert pictures of it, but it's basically, it's one of those small tripods that you can have on a table, such as I have, and it has foam legs which are bendy. I'm sure you may have seen other tripods because they're quite common, these sort of bendy, I think they're called monkey tripods or gorilla tripods, something along those lines. So basically you can bend and shape them to sort of fit onto a chair, or use them as I'm using them, which is sort of straight on a table, but you can adjust them, and they've got this grip at the top of the tripod where my iPhone has been slotted in. You can use iPhones, and you can use digital cameras, small video cameras, all of those can be used with this kind of a tripod, to be honest. Now there's another thing that I've also purchased which I think is really useful. It's called this. Now this is it's called a Glyph mount, G-L-I-F-F. Once again, details will be in the description bar. Essentially, it has a little screwy thing here, and you can use any tripod with this. All you do is you literally screw this into place on the top of your tripod. This is just a small dinky tripod that I had for my flip camera, and you know, just to show you, it screws on, and then you pull this up, you put your phone in, job done. So you've got your tripod sorted out. Next step, I think, is sound. I've struggled in the past because I've been reliant on the sound recording qualities of the iPhone, which is all right, but not fantastic. So what did I do? Well, I bought myself a microphone. I bought this. Oops, I don't know what that is. I bought this. This is an iRig mic, and it's brilliant. What you do is you plug this end into your iPhone jack. Is that what it's called, iPhone jack? I'm not sure. However, you plug this in, and it's got another little pluggy thing here, which is for your headphones, which is brilliant. So essentially, you can listen and check your audio levels while you're interviewing somebody. It has 3 settings, and essentially when you buy this, you get some sort of instruction manuals in terms of, you know, where and how to use those settings. I predominantly use it in the middle, which is really for basic interviews, etc. The settings vary dependent on the sort of background sound you've got and the person's voice in terms of who you're interviewing. If they have a soft voice, you put it in a particular setting. If they have a louder voice, you would put it on I think the lowest setting. However, for me, I've just put it on the medium setting because that's worked best for me. I've been using it predominantly for interviews and it's worked brilliantly. But once again, this has changed the way in which I look at my videos and how I get them together. Next, now next are some lenses that I've bought. I've got to be really honest with you, these are not fantastic. So I bought these lenses from Amazon. They're all right. They're all right. Then they're not fantastic, I must admit. One of them is a fisheye lens, which I'm not super keen on fisheye lenses. I mean, I don't particularly like the look too much myself of that sort of rounded, weird kind of, all-encompassing picture thing. It's not my cup of tea. A lot of the stuff that I do is news related, and I don't think the fisheye is ever going to be used for that. The other lens that it comes with, actually this was probably the fisheye. The other lens that it comes with is a macro and wide angle. The wide angle I was really interested in. Now the issue I have with these lenses is the fact that you have this clippy thing. It looks like a bulldog clip. And you basically clip it onto your phone and you've got your iPhone lens, should be sort of between here, and then you screw on the fisheye or whatever lens you want to use. Problem is that you get the blur of the ring around your video, which is obviously not very useful. To be honest, I suppose I haven't really played around with this enough to work out how to get it to work for me. These cost about £6 and they had really good reviews on Amazon. I will put the link in the description bar, but it's not my favoured lens choice, to be honest. Anyway, that is my I hope I haven't waffled for too much, look at some of the bits of equipment and some apps that you can get that hopefully will help you make better use of your iPhone as a tool to make good quality videos. I'll be back very soon with another video. We haven't even started looking at iPads, people. That's a whole nother realm. But if you have any questions, drop me a line, tweet me. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.